Yahawah, Yahawashi, getting ready the weapons for World War III. First and foremost, I would like to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salute to the bishops and elders who rule well. Shalom to the Ofulek of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Yaramia from James Jamaica Camp, and I'm here with a lesson, Lord, as well. It will be an edifying one. And this one is called Yahawah, why Yahawashi is getting ready the weapons for World War III. So I pray and I hope this will be an edifying lesson unto the body. And this is an article, on The Guardian, which was published on the 14th of November, 2024, the woeful year of Jacob's trouble. The headline: a new nuclear arms race is beginning. It will be far more dangerous than the last one. Alright, so it says, with Putin's threats in Ukraine, China's accelerated weapons program, and the U.S. desire for superiority, what will it take for leaders to step back from the brink? The brink of what? World War III. The brink of what? A nuclear collision, which is a must. There is no stopping this nuclear collision that is going to take place in the future. Yahawashi have created the Smith, which are the modern scientists, and he have given them the ability to create these nuclear weapons, these hypersonic missiles. You have weak nations, for example, Iran, with a nuclear program, and you have others building up their weaponry for what? The Lord's purpose. The Lord is going to use these Edens to destroy themselves by giving them a weapon that is very lethal. You're looking at the example one right here, a nuclear weapon. So let's get Isaiah 54 and verse 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Right? The smith is the modern day scientist. Let's just go to the root word of the word smith, which is a Hebrew word. And the Hebrew word is harash. Harash. And it says craftsman, artisan, engraver. See that? Artificer. Which is what? A person who angle metals and create weapons. And the modern day smiths, they are nothing but the scientists creating these nuclear weapons. After World War II, Russia grabbed a portion of them, and the United States of America got a portion of these scientists. And they created bombs. World War I, coming up to World War II. Then after World War II, then everybody see the power, or the destructive power of these atomic bombs which America dropped on Japan. And everybody wanted that big gun because it can wipe out thousands, millions of people in just an hour. And everybody wanted that because who have the big gun and the black is the one with the chat. So everybody wanted it. So now the Lord put it in them spirit. Russia, you have China, you have other nations now join, and they want weaponry just like America. So them can tell the war, hey, quiet. So the Lord doing this, because he's setting the stage for World War III. Alright, so let's get Joel chapter 3 and verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So what the Lord is saying to these Edens, your farming instruments, turn them into instruments of death, instruments of cruelty. In other words, turn them into weapons for war. Because this is the Lord's mind, to gather these nations to judge them and ultimately to dethrone the so-called white man. Because America, as you see, look impossible to go down on the surface. But on a biblical look at America, through biblical lens, America is going to go down. She's going to build weaponry. Her rivals, they're going to build weapons. And they're going to clash. And even her own allies, they're going to turn on her. Read Revelation chapter 17, the entire chapter. And in it, I think it's verse 10, it said her allies, they're going to burn her. And that her is referring to America. And that's the hammer of the earth. That's the golden cup which the Lord used to, pretty much bring down the people them morally, financially, and oppress the people them, pollute the people them. And the Lord's gonna judge her. The Lord's gonna use her to do all of that because it is his movie, and he's gonna punish her at the end of her purpose. Once she already served her purpose. Bear me a second, me get a sip of my coffee. Alright, so let's get back to this now. Joel 3 and verse 11 now it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye Eden, and gather yourselves together round about. Titter, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the Eden be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of Yahawah's decision, Yahawashi, meaning Yahawah's judgment. Right? So it says, for there will I sit to judge the Eden round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. And that would be this great gathering to fight over in the Middle East, which soldiers will gather from all different nations to fight. And that's where Yahawashi is going to come, and people in America, all over the planet, are going to see that super massive size fathership which Yahawashi will be coming in. And all of these Edens, they're gonna stop to fight against Yahawashi, and Yahawashi is gonna defeat them. You can read 2 Ezra chapter 13. The angel showed Ezra's, this big gathering of these nations fighting against each other. And when Yahawashi came, stopped and visited the earth, everybody stopped fighting against each other and, realized that we had a common threat, which is this so-called alien invasion. And they're going to try to fight against Yahawashi. Yahawashi is going to destroy them. Because the weaponry that the Lord, gave to these men is weak. It cannot fight against heavenly beings, spiritual beings. It just cannot work. Right, so verse 15 now says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be hope of his people. So let me read that again. The Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. So the children of Israel is the Heavenly Father's people. Yahawashi is going to be our strength in these perilous times which are coming. And what we're heading into is World War III. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. The second war is past, and behold, the third war cometh quickly. So the third World War III is coming. This is why the Lord have all of these Eden nations building up their weaponry, getting themselves ready for World War III. And World War III will be fought with unconventional weapons. It's going to be fought with nuclear weapons. That's why it's the last war. After this war, there will be no more war. Right? So Isaiah 9 and 5, it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments roll in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So in the past, men used to fight by, mustering up courage and, build up the courage to charge in with a sword or a spear, or to clutch and steady your hands and fire a bow, Yeah. So men used to do this kind of charge and build up the courage. But World War III, that building up of courage won't be needed. A little nerd, a little geek is going to sit into a very comfortable room and press a button and give a nuclear missile its coordinates, its destination, and it's going to go, especially the ones that will be aimed at America and the state of Israel. First, America is a very dirty, filthy ore. It has to be burned. It's going to be a burnt sacrifice. America is going to be a burnt government, a burnt mountain. The Lord is going to turn it into a large desert. The state of Israel, Palestine, that land has to be cleansed by the burning of fire. A lot of blood have been shed over the land of Canaan, which is Jerusalem, which is Israel. That land has to be purged. Check out Tel Aviv, the biggest gay parade on the planet. That is taking place in the Holy Land. So the land has to be purged thoroughly by fire. And Yahawah, Yahawashi is going to give the angels instruction to work on the minds of these men to get themselves ready for World War III. And World War III will be fought with these weapons of destruction, these weapons that is going to take out Esau, Edom's empire. So I pray and I hope this was edifying lesson unto the body. Shalom wa barakyam, Yasharala.